Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about the 3 ways to get a big fight. So there's obviously crossover between all of these 3. You need like a little bit of element from each. However, number 1, the most common way, of course, is a traditional way. The longest road, but the most respectable, is you earn it over time with your reputation and your win record. So obviously that should just be common sense. You win enough, you build up your reputation, and eventually it could lead to like a title fight. Now the second way is more like how Jake Paul did it with popularity. And he's got a lot of followers on social media. And he knew what he was doing. He had a good plan in place. And then, of course, he picked specific opponents that people didn't think he could win because they were, quote, real fighters. However, these MMA guys, these UFC guys, he had the advantage in boxing despite what people thought. But essentially, he got these fights because he was popular. People heard of Jake Paul. They knew Jake Paul. So, he talked enough smack, and they were curious to see him fight just because he's so popular. Now, the third way is more the way I did it. Like, yes, I have martial arts training. I'm getting a lot more into boxing. I have a little bit of popularity, not nearly on Jake Paul's level, but it's coming up, with movies. And my channel, though popular in its small niche, in the realm of YouTube, it's small. It's tiny. But in its niche, with the 80s and 90s action and martial arts movies and all that, it's pretty good. Anyway, the third way and the way I did it was networking, man. Being a master networker. And that was the real value I got out of YouTube. I've met so many people over the years and maintained these relationships. And when I meet more people, I try to put the pieces together, where I think, oh, we can do something. And I got to introduce this guy to this guy. Oh, let me talk to this guy. So many moving parts. It's crazy. But if you can utilize the network, and obviously it's got to be in everybody's best interest and they have to mutually benefit in some way. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So with the sincerity and able to use the network properly, it is literally like a superpower. And just the fact that I got to fight with one of the greatest boxers of all time, Sugar Shane Mosley, and I got a lot of really great film projects that I'm going to be doing also. On top of that, this is all through networking. This is all through meeting people over the course of years, and obviously they see that I'm competent and that I have potential, that I have skills, like I could pull this stuff off. I mean, beating Mosley, most people probably think no, but I had met the right team where I know I can get the crazy upset, man. It'd be like Buster Douglas beating Tyson. On paper, there's no way he should have ever won that fight, but he pulled it off. So I do think I'm going to pull off the miracle. And it doesn't matter if it's Mosley or anybody else in front of me. I know what I'm going to put myself through. I just happen to be facing one of the greatest of all time, so that just ups the challenge. But that's exactly what I want and what I need in my life. But long story short, just to summarize, man, I got my big fight the third way. So obviously there's 1, the most common way you work yourself up through the ranks. There's 2, it's popularity contest, man. People want to see, like these rappers have beefs. They're not boxers, but people want to see them fight. They want to see them throw down because they're popular. And then number 3, you got to be a master networker, man. You gotta meet the right people, and you gotta, put all the pieces in place and facilitate something. And then obviously you have to build interest in you if you want to do it. People have to be interested enough in you. So there's a lot that goes into it, but I did it the third way. Jake Paul did it the second way. Guys like Mosley did it the first way, which is obviously the most respectable way. But at the end of the day, I got a big fight, and I've been working hard for this, and I fully intend to shock the world come September 28th.